press conference for the second ODI between West Indies versus India in the CG United ODI series, powered by Gold Medal. We have Shai Hope available to speak with the media. Please proceed.
Shai, first of all, massive congratulations, 100 in your 100th game. When you look back at sort of the 101 internationals, what's your biggest takeaway from your success in this format?
I would just say my desire to battle as long as I can. I love batting. I always want to stay at the crease and do whatever I can for the team's benefit. Just the desire and hunger to stay out there in the middle.
How disappointing is it to walk away after two very close games where the West Indies were in it to win it, really? How disappointing is it to walk away and not get something from the first two?
Very disappointing.
Tell me about sort of your performances against India, whether in India or in the West Indies, this opposition that you do well against. What has sort of been the key for you against this opposition over the time?
I think, firstly, it's a very good opposition. I think that playing against the best in the world usually brings the best out of myself. It's something that I always look forward to growing up playing from regional cricket. So it's just one of those challenges that I try to grasp with both hands, and hopefully I can continue that stead.
Obviously, this is the first phase, well, one of the first phases of your one international career. You have a long way to go. What would sort of be your advice to yourself as you continue to move along in this journey?
I think the key is just to try to keep learning. You never know it all in anything, so it's just about trying to learn and develop as best as I can, while continue doing some things that I've been doing well. It's all about adding to your game as best as you can as well.
Shai, that must have been a disappointing loss. However, what are some of the positives that you'll take into the third ODI on Wednesday?
Just the fight that everyone has shown in both departments. I think that we have competed in both games. I just think that we just didn't grasp the key moments when we needed to. But there's always a lot that we can look back on and give the guys credit for. Sometimes that's just how cricket goes. You can't always get over the line. The team who plays better on that day does not necessarily be the winning team, so that's just how it goes sometimes.
What has caused the seeming turnaround in form, considering the team has now batted 50 overs twice in succession and scored over 300 runs?
Pitches in the Caribbean, very unpredictable.
How morale deflating is this loss, considering the team seemed to be in control at particular parts of that match?
As you said, I would say we were on top the majority of the fielding segment. And again, it's just how cricket goes. Sometimes we just let it slip in some key moments, whether it's execution with deliveries, some field placings, but again, that's just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, so just Vimal Kumar this side from India. Just your thought on the way you batted against this Indian attack. Even if this attack is missing some of the key players, do you think that it's still very formidable Indian attack?
I don't necessarily play names. It's about doing the job on the day. So someone who may not be so-called recognized in international cricket doesn't necessarily mean that he's not just as good or even better than that particular person that we're speaking of. So it's just about respecting the game, respecting the players, respecting the deliveries that they bowl at you, regardless of the situation or which conditions you're playing.
The way you were batting, and at one stage it seemed that it was almost like cakewalk. In that sense, it's disappointing for you personally, and are you surprised the way India pulled back in the last 5 overs?
I just thought that they executed very well in the death. I think their death bowling in both games been exceptional. So we must give credit where it's due, and I think that sometimes we forget to do that. We always look at our side and not realize that we're playing against human beings as well, who can also execute and who can also do well. So it's just about understanding where we can improve, and hopefully we can get better in the next game.
Your thoughts on Axar Patel's cameo? More than cameo, in fact, he got 50 plus.
Yeah, it was a really good innings. I think that he really shepherded the latter half of that innings. I think that most people wouldn't expect him to come on and do that consistently, but today it was definitely his day, and we must give him credit.
Final question: before the 5-match T20 series starts, it's a great opportunity for West Indies to win the last match. The way they have fought, do you think their still morale is high and they can beat India? They also gain the confidence.
Anytime you walk onto the field, you're always trying to win, so that will never change.
Thank you so much.
Shai, on a personal note, a great milestone for you today, 100 in your 100 ODI. Just how special is that achievement, even though it would have come in a losing effort?
Yeah, we started with the last part. As I always say in these interviews, I never feel too pleased with these so-called accolades when the team doesn't get over the lane. That's just me. I always try to score runs and make it contribute to wins. And if it doesn't contribute to a win, it doesn't feel the same as a win. So that's just me.
Thanks, Shai.
Thank you so much.